Hello, 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 my dear ladies. This is Angelica, and this is Midlife, Midwife, the show where we want to educate ourselves how to have a pleasant life and live our new adventures and have a meaningful life. This evening's guest is Barbara Janina, and she is activating wealth codes. So this is really amazing, but because who doesn't need some wealth in your life, right? So Barbara, how did you get to become that kind of a coach? What happened? You're originally from Poland.
Yes, hello, Angelica. It's so nice to be here. I am honored. Thank you very much to inviting me. And hello, everybody who are listen. Sorry, your question is how, what's happened? I am in England now. Yes, I am from Poland, and I migrate to England 14 years ago. And reason is it was two reasons. First reason, I become bankrupt, so I had my own company, and after years I had to shut my company because I didn't earn enough. And also I had this debt. And second reason was I was really, really unhappy in my marriage. So I thought maybe I will keep distance from my husband. I will see, maybe I still love him and I won't be with him. So my purpose was actually just go to England, earn some money, and probably back to Poland.
And then life happened. You're still in
Yes, because I follow love this country. I love England now. Of course, I love Poland too, but I found life is much easier for me in England. I took divorce. I have a new partner. I am living in a very nice small house, so it's like my status even go higher than before. I am quite happy. I will say, I have good balance in my life now. So, yes.
So you said you were bankrupt and you paid it off after you went to Britain.
Yes.
So, and by now you activate wealth codes. And I hop in there and have two questions. First is, what on earth is an activation?
Oh, very, very good question, actually. Um, Probably everybody heard about DNA. We all have DNA in our body. And on this DNA, we have codes, and some of these codes already activated, some of them not. So what I discover, we have plenty of codes about wealth. So because wealth is about everything, is about money, about health, about relationship, about everything. So why not to activate this? If we conscious do this, will be very much easier for us to have this beautiful, full life.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, it's like having a DNA, and the sequence that we are living with is activated, and you do something to activate those extra bits that we want to have in our life. So
I am using certain technique to do this. Yes.
This is my adjoining second question. Exactly. How do you know how to facilitate an activation? How do you even get the idea that a person can activate, for example, wealth?
Oh, this is a good question, and actually is not my idea. Because when it was, I think 2 years ago, I have session with somebody had a session with me. I paid for this session. It was a woman who are very good with this psychic ability. She can see our she sense and see more than our physical body. And what she sends from me, she sends this. She said, Barbara, you have to for your mission is actually activate wealth in people. And I said, what? I didn't have this idea before. So I started thinking about this. If she seen this and if she mentioned this, so probably it's for me, but I never thought about this. So after that, I was thinking about this, and I was asking question about who actually what I can to do and how. What is first? What is this codes and how I can activate these codes? And it's very interesting because I receive idea about making myself Mayan's cards. Probably Angelica, you don't know about this. We didn't talk before. So Mayan's cards is mean probably some of our audience are familiar with Mayan astrology, Mayan calendar.
Okay.
So they have for 13, 20, 20 glyphs, and all this, every glyphs are information about our Mayan sign, I will say. Mm-hmm. So I just started interesting this last year for not reason actually. and I have my cards now. Is 20 glyphs, Mayan glyphs is my interpretation, and I am on process to writing books about this book explanation. So every glyph, every card is like light beam, like our personal wealth code, every of them. So it's 20 of them.
So it's a little bit like tarot cards. For wealth.
They are cards, yes, but I will say not like tarot cards. I think no, different is we are touching different energy using this card. We are touching different energy, different kind of reality. So, for example, this card is about inner child.
Can you put it a little closer?
Chuen.
Okay.
Chuen, and this is. Based on Mayan glyphs. So I was looking on these glyphs. I put this color and of course interpretation shape is very similar. But when I was working with this, I was thinking, what's about meaning? What is this mean for me? What is meaning this card, these glyphs? And that one was very tricky. But I become to a conclusion. This is actually about our inner child, about creativity, about loving ourselves. So it's interesting because now I just showing you this card. This card become first for for some reason here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So yes.
so you pick out the cards that are for a special person. So any which way, the cards that you pick belong to the person that you coach in the moment. Is this correct?
No, I am not using Mayan's calendar horoscope at all.
Mm-hmm.
This is only about Mayan's glyph, and in Mayan astrology they have these glyphs, but it's this like
Mm-hmm.
uh, separate stuff. So yes, on my session, I can use this card. Sometimes I'm using because they are brand new, so it's like working progress. Still is working progress, but sometimes I'm using and it just like that. Some person thinking about problem, for example, and I can choose card, and this card will come. And this is very interesting card because this is about called this man. It's not meaning man. It's like Mayan's name, um, but it's eagle. Eagle is very strong bird, flying and seeing around, everything seeing around. And I think because I choose this card, probably this card represents you at this moment now, and is
Mm-hmm.
thinking about big vision, to have big vision. So eagle can be like birds who can own their power and flying around and using this big vision and showing this big vision for clients and helping people. Yes,
Okay.
or can be like a chicken. And yes, just little bird, in like chicken, don't understand power.
Mm-hmm.
So it's both ways, can be both
Okay.
ways. Yeah,
Yes.
so it's like example, okay.
So we you get a card and then we contemplate about what is the relation of the card to the person that you talk with, or probably for yourself. What um, is
This can
okay?
be very good start, because
Yes.
after this we're doing very deep energy work, because it's of course talking is very important, sharing our thoughts, sharing our feeling with coach is very important, but also I think it's very important to have ability for immediately change.
Mhm.
And this is when we're doing this special activation and process, when I'm using my tools to help change energy, change all these blockages inside us, change beliefs.
As far as I have seen, one of the methods that you love to use is the 2 point method.
Yes.
So that at regular for me means you choose a point on the body of the person and then some point in the far away that you connect.
Yes, so I can explain what is 2 point, because this is very simple. I am using very simple method because it's very important. What is simple and is easy. And this method is very, very simple. That's, you imagine, is 2 points, because it's 2 point, yes? It's 2 points. One point is your problem.
Mm-hmm.
Second point is your solution to problem.
Ah,
But this solution, problem in solution, is on quantum field. So this is not solution what you think can be, could be, but actually this is best solution. So when you're doing this, you're always asking about best solution for this problem what you're keeping here. So one point is problem. Second point is solution on quantum field. Quantum field, it means everything is possible. And because you ask about best solution, you connect with your best solution for you for this moment. Of course, it is more, but this base in 2 point is like that.
so
And
what?
next, when sorry, may I finish? And next, when you find these 2 points, you can feel is the second one is exactly like what you think is, because you feel connection to this other one. So you can feel connection between these 2 points. And next, you are waiting what happened, just waiting, observing. And what can happen, this 2 point can come together like that, and this mean is they are connected, and work is starting, so change is starting. Or your hands can go like that, and it mean the same, change are starting. And sometimes this change is a little bit, and sometimes it's huge.
So
It depends us, yes.
so you said it is the change that is possible right in this moment.
Yes, for us. And this is with 2 point is this is very gentle. It's not like forcing us to do something or putting us on position. We are not able to be on this position. Never is like that. Also, after doing 2 point, a lot of opportunities come to us. And one of these important opportunities, I tell you now, is I was doing 2 point to expand my business. And you come to me and you ask me about interview. So, and it was like maybe 3 days after I done this 2 point. So yes, it's a very, very powerful tool.
And you can redo the same process for the advanced problem that you had before and connect it on an even higher level and draw
Yes,
in an even better solution because you yourself have developed it, right? Um,
yes.
what I found interesting is that I found another thing that you do. This is the beaming light of unity method. And
Oh,
that you
yes.
are a founder of this. So,
This is me and my friend Maya Poth, and it was happened I think 3 years ago. We just discovered this method, and this method is so simple too. And this is about light, activating light uh, inside any problem we have. So this is actually, for example, in not for example, in if in everything, every situation, every thought, every object is light. Including light, and sometimes we have very little light, and sometimes we have a lot of light. So if when we have problem, on this problem is a lot of darkness, we cannot see properly, we cannot feel properly, because it's including very less light. So for example, if you have dark room, very dark room, and you switch light on, what happened?
There is no dark. There's
Ex-
a little dimmer.
Exactly, you can see clearly, so you can take different action in this room. You don't need to, oh, maybe it's here, maybe it's there. So this is one layer, but with beaming light is more layers, is on, every layer actually.
So it
And
helps to understand your problem. Is that
can yes, can help understand problem, but mostly is like resolving problem too. So it's like similar to 2 point, but different kind of tool. And for me, what I'm doing when I'm using mostly beaming light, when I have um, very negative thought or emotion.
mm-hmm.
So straight away, I am activating light in this whatever happened in emotion or thought, and straight away I can feel difference.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
I am using mostly. I could use for beaming light for past, for future too, but what I found is for me, I am using just for changing my emotion, my yes, and also help me raise my vibration.
well, what I found out lately is that a lot of crap that I thought I had solved years ago comes up to be remembered. And I thought all my anger had gone, but in the last week, there was so much stupid things that I said hello, and I almost was angry at myself that those things came up because I thought they were resolved, and now they are. Hello, I
And
get
again,
angry at my ex-boyfriend about
so
things that don't interest me anymore. What's that?
oh, this is beautiful what you said, because our body informing us about what's going on inside on our subconscious level. So, and another way, subconscious mind telling us what's going on, what kind of blockages or stuck energy, froze energy we have inside. So, for example, if we feeling anger, it means we resolve this problem on some level, like onion. We touch this, but not we didn't touch root yet.
Mm-hmm.
So still is something inside us. So when it happened to me, straight away I am saying, "Oh, thank you, my body. Now I know, so I can do something with this." So straight away I'm doing beaming light, and also very useful is breathing. Breathing is very useful, and focus on base of your spine when it's first chakra.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
What I did use this week was laughter yoga.
Sorry, what you used?
I used laughter yoga. Things like this is my telephone, and
Yes.
this forced laughing that starts to become real laughter, um, that resolves the anger very quick as well. But yes, I think there, even if we have solved our problems, there are still residues in ourselves because even if our mind knows it, there is still leftovers in our body because our body isn't our body. Our body, we share 60% is other microbes, candidas, whatever. in our stomach, in our brain, only 10% of uh, human DNA is really human DNA. So we have all those other living beings within us that are not connected to our spirit and our ego. And probably they need to get rid of our emotions that are stored within those cells as well.
Wow. I never think about this like that. Never thought about this like that.
It's a quite new
Hmm.
concept
It's
for me
it's
myself
new
as well.
concept for me. Yeah, interesting. So I think goal is to invite every cell, every being in our body to cooperate.
Yes,
And
that's
I
that's
now when you mention this, I'm sure using beaming light is very helpful with this too. Wow.
and I get really cold by now. So we're up to something new, right? What I really, really think that lots of people do need is something that you did lecture on a week ago on your Facebook channel that is called the Light Leaders Collective, Light Workers Who Dream Big. So, once again, that is your Facebook page. And on this Facebook page, you give at least,
Facebook group. Yes.
yes, on this group, you give at least once a week some activation. Last week, it was about self love.
Yes.
And I think this is something that we really, really need lots of. So I myself felt so expansive after it that I would love you to repeat this little activation here for our listeners, because who doesn't need a little love in her or his life?
Brilliant. I love to. Yes. Yes. So if somebody, if you listen this, would like to um, feel more love to yourself and more gratitude, more appreciation, you can um, mm, be with me, with us, on this exercise. You don't need to know what is 2 point. Uh, I will be doing 2 point um, when I will be doing 2 point. I will be silent for around 2 minutes, I think. So first, I would like you, just before we start, I would like you to say to yourself, I love myself. Or even you can use your name. I love you. So for example, Barbara, I love you with all my heart.
I love you,
Angelica,
Angelica, with all my heart.
yes. And when you're saying this to yourself, just check reaction in your body. Where are you feeling this reaction in your body? Can be very disturbing reaction or very present reaction. So, Angelica, can you tell us you feeling something, some
I
reaction?
feel I feel joy, and I feel it like um yes, from the base chakra up to at least quarter of a meter up. So it really feels not only inside myself, this joy, but it's bigger than myself already.
So I think you work a lot about self-love, because
I
this is mean,
do, yes.
yes, this is mean you already own this, and you feel actually self-love to yourself. But if somebody who are listening feeling some disturbing feeling, could be pain, even it could be some reaction, something not very pleasant in body, it's mean our body telling us we need to do something with this, we need to resolve this, and this is just information. So if you like, for you, Angelica, feel even deeper love to yourself on a different level, a
I
deeper
can
level.
tell everybody I was depressed enough in my life that I tried to take my life 3 times. And
Wow.
well, I'm still here. So I didn't do it, but there were 3 incidents in my life where I was so depressed. And when I think about this time, then I would feel like cramped shoulders cramped in, and I'd head a little down. And so getting the head up makes something different as well. But nevertheless, I really do know how it feels, and I can get it back talking about it. So
So
please,
maybe
Barbara, let's get rid of it.
so maybe a purpose this exercise, just think about a part of you who's still feeling like this part don't love yourself. So it's like this part is abundant. So think about this, okay?
Mhm.
So we are starting. So and very important, when you listen this and watching this, listen mostly, I recommend do not drive car, because it will be disturbance, and don't operate heavy machines. So this is very important. So now just sit comfortably, and you can close your eyes and start to breathe. Nice deep breath by nose, and long loud exhale by mouth. And again. And another one. Very good. And now I would like you to keep focus on base on your spine, where is first chakra. And during this exercise, just remember about this space in your body and breathe. Breathing is good. And now, if you want to be even more grounded, you can imagine roots going down from your feet down to Mother Earth, to core of Mother Earth. Very, a lot of roots, strong roots. And breathe. And when you breathe in, you can imagine energy going from Mother Earth to your body. And when you're exhaling, you can just exhale every disturbing feeling, emotion, what is not nice in your life now. And also you can imagine very big wild channel with going up from your head to universe, and you can access to the best energy, best universe energy, light energy. And when you take breath in, just invite this energy to your body. And when you're breathing out, just again breathing out everything what you don't like in your life. Very good. And you can imagine your aura expanding. Even you don't know what is aura, it's all right. Just imagine your aura expanding, becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. So now you can have even more space around you. It's very good. And from this place, say to yourself, I love myself. And again, feel all this emotion and feeling, reaction in your body. Don't judge this. Just allow yourself feel whatever you're feeling. And on scale 0 to 10, just check how strong this feeling are, this reaction are. And for a moment, invite them even more. Just for this moment, just invite everything become bigger. Just for this moment. And observe this. And I will do 2 points. So every blockages, every energy who not longer serve you about this self-love can go, and you will receive and will open on new level on self-love. So you can feel self-love deeper, and you will feel this is true. You truly love yourself. So I am doing 2 points for people who listen this now, and for people who will listen or watching this anywhere, anyway, anywhere, anytime in the future. Thank you. And now breathe. And can you count from 10 to 0, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. And now say to yourself again, I love myself. Even you can put your name again. I, Barbara, love myself with all my heart. I love myself with all my heart. And again, check reaction in your body and notice difference. Notice what change, where this reaction are in your body now, and how strong they are from 0 to 10. 10 are very strong, 0 not at all. So we almost finish. I would like you to gently come back now and here. Just take another deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Welcome here and now. Thank you.
Well, I'm crying.
So tell us how it was for you, Angelica.
Oh, well, it's bliss for me going through this process. I really feel even more expansive than I had been expanded before. But as I, as you are saying before, as you've been saying before, I am working on self-love and being enough and things like that for years by now. And even on my computer up here, there's a line, I'm good enough.
I'm good enough. Oh,
Yeah.
I like this sentence. I will not say affirmation. I will like sentence. It's like
I'm more
true.
than good enough. So this is a little helper as well. So I put it on my phone, on my mirror, and wherever. And this is something that constantly works on my mind, right, and on my little ego. But doing a process like this made me feel hot and cold. And when you moved your hand, I almost had a hiccup.
Yes, people reaction with 2 point are very strong sometimes, especially when we, because you can do 2 point, on the same room, touching other people. When you touch this person and you doing 2 point, very often this person losing conscious. Very often. So
that's why they should be seated or have somebody standing behind them, right?
Yes, somebody behind, or this person have to sit down or be, on a wall somewhere, because this energy is so strong. When I'm doing this online, is still is very strong, but is a little different quality, I will say. I don't know. It still is working like crazy, because I was doing even teaching 2 point people since I think 2015, 16, my Polish audience, because I started business in Polish language. So, oh, is your cat here? Oh, so sweet.
Yes.
So this energy is amazing. Yes.
I learned the 2 point method, I think 2012 and 11. So
so even before me.
Yes, but I'm not using it regularly. And I forgotten it's
Yeah.
you learn something and then you don't use it and it gets in your bag as laughter yoga. Yes. And you never use it for any reason. And then there comes somebody along and tells you, well, why don't you use it? Thank you for remembering. But that's our kind of process as well. We develop. You developed your
Beaming
living
light
of unity. Yes. And
yes.
I think this is so great, really, people. If you have a chance on working on yourself with something to enlighten you, to feel better about yourself and everything that is around you, try to have a coaching with somebody. So Today,
Yes.
we have worked with Barbara, and yes, who doesn't need a little more money or wealth as overall? I mean, wealth is healthy family, healthy you or me in my case, or Barbara. It's healthy uh, air, it's healthy water. What else do you really want to have in your life? Money is just another kind of energy to attract other things, right?
Yes.
So
Exactly.
Barbara is very, very generous. She has a free gift on her website. Just search for her name and you find her website. And you even might get in connection with her so that you might have a tester if you might work with her. And since I have a coach 3 times a week, I only can tell you people that changes lives. Work with a coach, really. And I want to thank you so much, Barbara, for this loving conversation that we had. And as always, I will put the website and the email and the Facebook below our conversation. And by now, I wish everybody a good night or a good day and have fun and laughter as much as you can, ladies. Meet you soon and have a great day. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye.